reception for 250 people.
Okay, as of now we have venue.
We are available. Okay, ma'am, we are available. I'll show you the venue. You want to have a show round or should I show you here?
The video works. So what is the sitting arrangement and...
See, we will give you the 100% sitting arrangement. We'll give you half lawn with that.
Okay.
So we have a PF area where your food will be displayed. Your half of the guest would be inside and your food displayed. So this will be the menu. Basically, this is the grid. That how many starters you have, how many non-vegetarian dishes, how many vegetarian. Go through it.
Okay, and do we have anything else other than this, if I increase
No,
or
this
decrease?
is the menu. We don't charge anything for the hall rentals. Like this is only the menu we're going to charge.
Okay.
Plus DJ and decor is set.
First time maybe I'm doing some behavior.
It's your first time?
Yeah, I've never given anything like this kind of interview to
So how was the interview getting job? यहाँ पे फिर
So that
कैसे?
was okay. मतलब that is something else. Between, it is like blogger पूछ रहे हैं तो थोड़ा
अरे तो मैं भी ब्लॉगर नहीं होता. I started 1 year back. Really में नहीं.
okay. But आपको लग नहीं रहा ना? मैंने I just follow you, started following you.
From where?
अपने इंस्टा से.
Oh, I got a follower too. Okay. I will
So-
follow you back.
Dream के नाम से.
मेरा नाम बेसिकली भीम. तो
Okay.
for the SEO I write it as भीम.
Dream.
तो जैसे क्या होता है कि आप अगर भीम डालोगे गूगल में भीम तो छोटा भीम आएगा.
अच्छा okay.
In SEO if you write Google BWM तो मेरा ही है.
मैंने
Right now
अभी
I can
इंस्टा पे
write-
started following.
For your kind info, the video is already rolling. We started.
Okay. Please.
So today we have an amazing guest.
Hi.
What should I say you?
Palak.
Your role.
My role is I'm working here as a sales manager.
Okay. How many years?
Radisson
कितने
Blu.
दिन हो गए?
It's been more than 2 years now.
2
So I've
years.
been in this property.
And before that?
Before that, I was working in a hospital and working in the same line as a PRO for 5 years. Then I was working earlier as in HDFC Bank.
PRO means people.
Public relation officer.
Officer.
Yeah. Then I was working in Gurgaon in HDFC Bank for 2.5 years. I was working.
Which is difficult, bank or corporate?
I think bank because there are certain targets and you need to travel a lot. And as I was in Gurgaon, so it was very difficult because the places are too far.
Target तो इसमें भी होता है.
No, not that much in HDFC Bank. And one thing was there that my husband got job in HDFC and there was a rule you both can't work together.
seriously?
Yeah. So the moment I joined this Radisson Blu, I was a little nervous whether I'm going to prove myself or not. I joined here as a sales executive.
Okay.
But now I'm in a good position. I'm working here as a manager. So I'm thankful to God and obviously to the general manager also because he saw my potential and he given me this. So working here is like, it's very simple. We have many events coming here like weddings. We have certain anniversaries, birthdays. So what we do is like we need to handle that events. So Radisson is the only property in Jammu. And the 5-star property I'm talking about. So we get the business also and we prove many bureaucrats, so many politicians. So most of the things are happening here only and we are proving ourselves. So we are doing
So
that.
like if we talk about this situations, I am taking the risk of shooting right now because sunlight गिर रहा है. तो हमें वो cut to cut करना होता है. So
Right.
if your situation, if you see, as you said, you need to handle a lot of people.
Right.
So you need to go through this, na?
Yes,
You are the last
we need
person
to
who need to crack the
understand
deadline.
we need to understand the people first, that what is their need and see there are few guests who wanted to go into the detail,
Okay.
like how is this menu, how is this vendor, your DJ, your decor, and there are certain people who just give us the crux and we'll get back to it. So once we get to know that we can get this deal done, so we get more into that deal and we try to crack that deal in the best possible way we can.
How you crack that mindset? Like let's take example. I'm your client today.
Okay.
Okay. So I came here. Ma'am, I need a friends. I have 10 friends and I need to book this and my budget
Yeah.
is only 30,000. So what is you going to say?
See, one thing I can tell you is we have certain grids. We have veg, we have non-veg grids.
Okay.
But there are certain people and if we don't have that, there are saya dates.
Okay.
So once if we
What is
know
that?
is like wedding dates, we
Okay.
can say.
Huh.
So if we have certain events, certain months where we don't have such kind of
Okay.
dates. So on that lean dates, we are very flexible.
Okay.
Like if you have a budget of like you said 30,000. So what I can do is your budget is 30,000. I can give you the customized menu.
Okay. What you can give me?
I can give you I can't give you the starters. I can give you the main course.
What you can give me?
I can give you one dal, one paneer, one non-veg dish, one rice, raita, and certain, which is my under
But
my
I want
budget.
non-veg dish
So I can give you one non-veg dish also.
in that.
You'll be happy whatever I'll give you, but
Okay.
in your budget.
Okay.
So there are certain guests.
But I want mutton in non-veg. Is it possible?
Yes, we can give.
Okay.
See, one non-veg dish we have to give. So if you want mutton, we can give you mutton. So that is
Okay.
not a big deal for us. But it's just that we need to give you the customized menu.
Okay.
We can't give you the grid we have.
Okay.
Because they are the higher grids, like not much higher, but as per your convenience, you have a budget
Approximately
of 40.
what should be my budget? Like if you want to bring my 30 friends on my birthday, what should be? Is the 30K okay?
Yeah, 30K is okay.
That's
But
fine
if you,
for
as far as you're not taking liquor,
Okay.
yeah.
Then,
If it's only the food part, then it is okay.
and
Like,
what about if we take liquor?
if you take liquor, then it is something different because see, we need to charge corkage for that. So it's a little amount.
Okay. Like, how you said about 5 years in the industry? Sorry, I forgot.
No, in this Radisson Blue, 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Okay. Is anyhow like your banking helped you here?
Yes, see how it helped
Fine,
me
fine.
as I was working there. I told you I was in a sales department only
Okay.
throughout my career. Once I joined the first job and till Radisson, I was working and I was handling the customer relations only.
Okay.
So it's very it's not very difficult for me to handle the customers. I know I understand people, what they want. I love to interact with them because there are certain people. So I know the mindset of them and I'll deal with them.
Is there any, like I would ask, being a female, is there any advantage or disadvantage? What do you find?
I find an advantage because being a female people, and if you are explaining the things very well to them, so they definitely come to you and they'll definitely call me. There are certain, I'm not praising myself, but there are certain people when they come, they say, "I wanted to meet Palak."
Okay.
Because
so that's the brand value you created personally.
Right, and that obviously because of the Radisson Blue also I got this value, and obviously because the way I interact with them, we give them a comfort zone because if they're okay with Hindi, like an example I can take, if they're okay with the Hindi, I'm going to speak Hindi to them.
Okay.
If they're okay with English, so the way they want. So it is quite, and you see there are certain guests they want we need customization.
Okay.
Wherein our team there as a protocol we can't do that, but we need for a client's sake we need to do.
Okay.
So that कि उसको थोड़ा सा ease सा हो जाए.
Like एक layman concept पूछूंगा मैं, like example, like I have a small team. Okay. So I have seen your teams, in the morning last 2 days हमने भी देखा है. Being a leader of the team, like you are one of the person who is handling the whole team, right?
Right.
हर इंसान अलग अलग कैटेगरी के होती है. किसी को डांट से समझाना पड़ता है, किसी को प्यार से, किसी को थोड़ा मैनिपुलेट करके. How is it? Give me some tips.
See, I'm a kind of a person, I can't be harsh to anybody.
And you are not that one, Ancha. I saw you are not that angry mindset.
No. Sometimes I'll be there. मतलब मैं उस angry mind से भी करती हूँ. ऐसा नहीं है कि I'm very good to everybody. But I stand for my team always. Even if they are wrong, on behalf of them, I'm going to say sorry to my management or to my, anybody. If they are wrong, I admit that we have done this mistake and I'm going to say sorry. So I never feel shy over that. I'm not that. But if they're wrong, I'm going to, say them ki why you did this, why you did, but in a close forum, not in front of everybody.
Okay.
So I think touchwood, I manage with my team very well, and this is the good part of me.
Of yours. And how is your balancing your personal and professional? Like just we were talking, you were a mother too. So
Yes,
now
I'm a
responsibility
mother.
is getting better.
Yes. No, my family is really very supportive. My in-laws, my husband, and obviously my daughter. She's 9 years now.
Okay.
So she's very supportive at the moment because she's living with the when she came back from the this school and then Dadi was there. So anyhow, they guys are handling all these things, but it is manageable, not an issue.
What will be your tips? Like if I want to join this industry, what will be the mindset of mine?
So if you want to join this industry, one thing I want to tell you, like if you're really passionate about your work and if you think that this is like you need to interact with you love to interact with the people, so this is the best job, because here you find different kind of people with different mindset. So maybe sometimes rude, sometimes good, sometimes kind-hearted, sometimes very bad. So there are certain kind of, so you need to interact with them. Sometimes very rigid.
As of now, you are saying the glamorous part of the industry. Now I want to
yes, there is a glamorous,
you share those parts.
You meet, you know, in HDFC Bank, in hospital line, I don't meet any of the film stars or that. But here in Radisson Blu, I've met so many people.
Whom you met as of now?
Like Juhi Chawla was here, Ayushmann Khurrana, then Kajol was here. So they all are very good people, and luckily I got to meet that chance. I meet them. So it was lovely meeting them. So in this field only you can meet such kind of people. So I love to, you know.
Yeah. And now share me something which we don't see, because you share the glamour part of the industry and it's already visible. Many people see
the hard work.
Yes.
See, I tell that, you know, family doesn't suffer, but it does. See, that's like I have a daughter, so she keep waiting for me when mama is going to come. So I have a 9 hours, sometimes 10 also, because if we have a client, we can't see our watch that we have to go
Obviously.
back. Because see, client is very important for us. So that way, sometimes I find ki we miss that moments.
Personal
moments. Sometimes we have dinners. Sometimes see, hotel line is such a line where all the festivals, everything, you have to be here. So you can't celebrate that things with your family. So you miss sometimes. Maybe it's a holy thing, maybe it's the Diwali thing, because you need to be here. You enjoy with this family. So sometimes that thing is missing. But there's a good part also that I have a family here also, so I enjoy with them. Once I go back to my place, then I enjoy with them.
But we in personal life go through some situations, like you have your own professional hazards, like there's time when you need to go through a lot of that you need to follow those deadlines or targets, whatever it is. But your family, you cannot share it, and if you share it also, they are not going to understand.
See, what they will do, sometimes they'll share it, but sometimes there are certain members who say, then leave the job if you're so pressurized.
That's
why don't you leave this job? And there are certain things coming out from the families, and which is true also, because they don't find us to be in a stress mode. So on that mode, I have friends. So I can share those things with my friends that I'm in. So they're gonna guide me. It's okay. You need to balance. Obviously, you need to balance, because if you want to earn something, you have to lose something also. So this is the part of life. So sometimes it has to happen, and I'll go with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Same here.
My first experience shooting with you people.
Okay.
How was your experience? I know I irritated a lot.
No, you didn't. And it was also my first experience giving my interview like this. So I really love it.
Hi, I'm Chef Umesh here. I represent the executive chef in a Radisson Blu Hotel in Jammu. So today I'm going to prepare Kung Pao chicken, which is very famous in Tangra preparation and Asian side. So I'll use wok to prepare this. So Asian is one of the best pick and choice cuisine where I prepare the food a lot more things. So you can see. Then we will go start with the food, right? So, some chopped garlic and some chopped ginger. All right. Then we'll start adding some red chili. So there you can see. Some bit of the preparation, I'll use some chili paste. So it is Sichuan chili paste. I used to make it this very hot and spicy. So now I'll use some tomato sauce for this. And then I'll use some oyster to make this. All right. Then I use it in this. Then I'll use some seasoning for this. Some salt, bit of sugar. So basically, हो गया. Give me some soy sauce. Very well. Basically, this is kung pao, and for this at the end I'll use some peanut. I'll use some spring onion. Taste wise, now it's ready to eat.